5-yard line of Oakland. Stabler puts it in play again. Van Egan for 5 in a hurry. He's up near 120 now. We've got Van Egan unofficially at about 117 yards on the day. And the clock continues to move with 5:50 to go, third quarter. Oakland, although dominating quite a bit here in the second and third quarter, only leads by 11. And that's exactly what they were picked to win the game by, and the Packers are anything but out of it. Robisky and Van Egan are the backs. That's Van Egan into a brick wall, spun off it, and great pursuit by the Packers, who came to fill the hole. 55, Mike Hunt, the middle linebacker. Not a bad effort by Van Egan either.
No, that was a great effort by both sides. The defense came up and they stopped the play that's been working all afternoon for the Oakland Raiders, and Van Egan showed tremendous balance by turning and twisting away from the blocks and getting back and picking up a yard or two. That play should have been, with any ordinary back, would have been stopped for a yard loss.
Third down and 2. Packers digging in, trying to get the football back away from Stabler. They send Robisky in motion. Van Egan? No, sir. Oh, they put him right on his backside. Number 52, Gary Weaver, put Van Egan right on his back and held him at least a yard and a half shy of the first down.
All right, number 52 is Gary Weaver. Now, he made this play. This was a great play. They had a man in motion trying to get him to loosen up. He's reading it right there. Now he sees the handoff, and he's coming in and making a classic tackle, grabbing the man right around the midsection, locking his arms, and driving him to the turf. You don't see Van Egan go down that way too often.
Ray Guy, 2 punts today, a wee bit below his average, but he put one of them out at the 1-yard line. Steve Odom in single safety for the Packers. Guy put that one out of bounds, and let's see where they mark it. They're coming back up to about the 16-yard line and spot it there. So Guy got it inside the 20, not quite as well as he would like to have done.
Anytime you get it inside the 20, it's a good kick.
"36 yards, obviously no return.
Packers need something now. They need something particularly on first down to get things moving, get their enthusiasm back up.
Well, we'll give them time to think about it and give you time to think about it as you look at Bart Starr on the sidelines in a 14-3 Oakland lead. Whitehurst has it first down and 10, Lenny, at his own 16. What can we look for in this series?
Well, they've got to start opening up on first down a little bit more, get some breathing room on second down.
Well, they're right back to where, yes, I sure do see what you mean. For a loss of 1, Turdell Middleton could not get outside. Dave Browning, the rookie out of Washington, shut that one down in a hurry. So it's second down 11. And Whitehurst, who was, to my memory, not put it up on first down all day, did not elect to do it there. And so the Packers find themselves with a passing situation on second and 11. You like to do it when they don't expect it.
Well, what you're doing is you're letting that defense dictate to your offense. You want to dictate offensively to the defense.
Thompson is wide left at the top of your picture, has not caught a pass today. They got him inside the 10-yard line. Whitehurst had all day, but excellent coverage by the Oakland secondary, and Browning finally got to him, and that is the first sack of the afternoon for the Oakland Raiders.
That was a good move by Whitehurst, the quarterback, because this is why you don't want to get in a second and long situation, because here come the defense. They know that you're going to pass, they're going to fight. Good protection by Green Bay, but downfield, no one was open. So it was a good move on Whitehurst's part to take the loss instead of giving up the football on an interception.
If the Pittsburgh Pirates can beat Montreal today, they'll be just 2 games back of the Phillies, who have been beaten by the Mets 2-0. Red Sox lead the Yankees 3-1. That game's now in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a big third down play for Whitehurst. Throws the home run ball. He's got Lofton, but he overthrew him at midfield. And James Lofton had everybody beaten by 3 to 5 yards, but Whitehurst overthrew him.
Well, that's a situation you get into when you're backed up in your end zone and long yardage. You don't want to take a chance of getting tackled back there. He threw the ball. Lofton made a great move, but for Whitehurst, as a quarterback, if you're going to miss somebody, you miss them long. Don't miss them short, because if you miss them long, you just bring the punter in. If you miss them short.
The veteran Bobby Douglas giving Whitehurst a little pat on the back there, some words of encouragement, I'm sure. Beverly from his end zone punting to Neil Colsey at midfield. Look at that coverage by the Packers. Walter Tullis Davis. First-year man out of Delaware State, who they tell us has the most legitimate 4.3 speed of anybody in pro football, was there and dropped him on the 50-yard line. So from the 50-yard line, Kenny Stabler will put it in play. His Raiders lead at 14-3. 2:41 to go, third quarter. The Packers have not given up, you can rest assured. Play action. Throws it out here. Intended for Branch, intercepted by John Anderson. Branch drags him down from behind, but what a fabulous rookie season Anderson has had in just 3 games. That's his 4th interception. The Packers have had 5 all year. Anderson's got 4 of them.
Great drop by number 60, Anderson. He got back. He read play pass all the way. The linemen are backing up, and that's who he's looking at. Stabler's trying to get over his head, but the ball is underthrown. 60 is there. Anderson is there, trying to go to number 21, Branch. Branch turns into a defensive man to make the tackle, but a great play by number 60, Anderson.
That's 6 interceptions by the Packers. Anderson with 4 of them. And, of course, Stabler's been intercepted 4 times today. Play action from Whitehurst. The rush is on. Down he goes at the 40. Great play there by Rod Martin, 53, and Dave Browning, 73. And the youth of the Raiders very much in evidence at this moment.
That time he went to a play-action pass. He was trying to go to his back, Middleton, in the flat, but he had a guy by the name of 83, Ted Hendricks, going out there, and it's pretty tough to throw over.
Lenny, sometimes they don't mean a thing. What do these statistics mean? Are they fairly indicative of the game?
Well, that's right, because when you can rush for that much yardage, that means you're maintaining control of the football, and you have the ball most of the time.
Clock continues to move. 2:05 to go, third quarter. Now Andra Thompson in motion. And Monty Jackson's got coverage on him all over the field. Turndown Middleton at the midfield stripe. 45, first down at the Oakland 43, and that ball was even tipped.
That's right, it was tipped. Fortunately, it was tipped on up the field so that he was able to come up with a reception. Here once again, pressure is being put on Whitehurst, the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, and he's falling back throwing the ball, which you shouldn't do, but it's tipped by Monty Jackson, and good concentration by 34 Middleton, who follows the ball all the way. Comes up with a big play, and that is what the Packers need right now. They need a couple of big plays.
Well, they got one there. The New York Giants have beaten Kansas City 26-10. There's another final. But we got a great one here. Barty Smith to the 40-yard line. If the Packers can get 6 on the board in this drive, you can rest assured that people of youth and exuberance, they will be Tigers in the fourth quarter, Len.
Well, that's right. They need something to stimulate them, to motivate them right now, to give them a purpose, and because they're a young football team and they haven't been in a situation like this. If they could come up with a big play, a touchdown, it'd really give them that added confidence that they need.
Second down, 7 at the Oakland 40. Barty Smith trying to get outside. First down. Smith carries Rod Martin down to about the 33-yard line. And I'm wondering if anything's wrong with Willie Hall, and he hasn't played in the last 2 series. Rod Martin is in there, number 53.
That last play for the Green Bay Packers, you could see with the determination, and it was a different attitude in running that football by the offensive line and also by the back. He took it in there. When he made the cut, he was going all out. He was going to get that first down, and he did. It's an attitude out there. You've got to have it. You've got to have a very positive attitude and an aggressive attitude.
Barty Smith's stats on the day, not a bigger carry than the one he just made for the first down at the Oakland 33-yard line. So the Packers have, hate to use the word, but it so aptly describes what's happening, momentum. They are moving the football, taking back some of the control of the game. Over the middle, he's got Lofton. Oh, and he dropped it at the 15-yard line. James Lofton was all alone at the 15, went high in the air, got both hands on it, couldn't hold it.
Oh, that's the second big play that he's dropped today. Play action pass. This was a good call. This was a good throw. And this is the type of pass that you must come up with. Slipped through the fingers.
Oh, he had it right in the seam of the zone. The clock has run down. We are out of time in the third quarter. The Packers on the move. When we come back, we'll have a second down and 10 at the Oakland 33-yard line. The Raiders lead by 11. Give you that address again, so get a pencil and paper, and you can write it down in just a moment. We'll give it to you after this play. There you see it. We'll give it to you once again after the Packers run this second down play. At the Oakland 33-yard line with Len Dawson, Sam Nover, we've entered the fourth quarter. The Packers trail 14-3. He's got him. Oh, intercepted and dropped by Tatum. He had Lofton. He threw it behind him. Tatum coming up from the safety position, had the ball in his hands and dropped it. Here's that address again. So send your tax-deductible contribution to help our American Olympic athletes, please, and send it to U.S. Olympics. Post Office, Box 1980N, like in Nellie. Cathedral Station, Boston, Massachusetts, 02118. You're looking at it now.
Like in Nellie.
And I didn't want to be egotistical and say, and like in Nover. Maybe the biggest play of the game. Third down for Whitehurst. Barney Smith. Tackled by Monty Johnson. Very close to a Green Bay first down. At precisely the 23.5-yard line.
Good play. The offensive line now, they must protect their quarterback. They must give him time to pass. And this is a long pass because the back is letting the wide receivers clear out an area and they come underneath. This is it's short, looks like, by about a foot or so. They got to go for it.
NBC will have that great baseball coverage continuing for you again next Saturday. The Yankees at Cleveland, Pittsburgh at Montreal, both at 1 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, right here on NBC. You saw the chains, and it tells a multitude of stories, doesn't it?
That's right. They got two tight ends in the ball game. This is it. It's not the end of the ball game, but this is a very big play right now.
Fourth down, less than a yard. Setbacks are Middleton and Barty Smith. Middleton spins for the first down. Oakland thinks they stopped him. I think Middleton spun for the first down, Lenny.
Look at it again, Len.
Well, the defensive.
Monty Johnson doesn't look happy with the placement of the football. Here it is again.
Well, you can see here he comes, Middleton coming in, and number 42, Monty Jackson coming in, makes an outstanding tackle, but a good move right there by Middleton, spinning to the inside and twisting. If he has any chance of making a first down, that was the only way he could make it.
This crowd will tell you, too. You won't need us. Alive and still kicking. The Green Bay Packers have it first down at the Oakland 23-yard line. 14:15 to play in the ball game.
On the sideline, Zeke Bretkowski is over there giving right there in the jacket, yellow jacket, giving signals to the quarterback, telling him what play to call.
Both receivers, Lofton and Thompson, split wide to the left. They send Thompson back in motion. And Lester Hayes follows him all across the field. Wide receiver screen to Lofton, 15-yard line and out of bounds. They set that up very neatly, Lenny.
Yes, sir. Offensive lineman got out in front of the ball carrier very, very well. That's a big play. I was talking about the first down situations for the Green Bay Packers that need to come up with a situation where now they're in a run-pass situation. This is a quarterback's dream. 2nd and 2.
Pittsburgh Pirates have beaten Montreal 5-3. They have climbed back to within 2 games of first place in the National League East. The Phillies lost to the Mets. The Red Sox lead the Yankees. Smith avoided a tackle, fumbled the ball, and the Raiders have recovered. Barty Smith coughs it up at the 15-yard line.
The one thing, the absolute one thing that you can't afford to do down here is give up the football. Villapiano came flying in there, almost made the tackle, but the ball is there. You got to get both hands on the football. You can see the pop there. Generally, it's a headgear that pops the football out of the arms of the ball carrier.
And that headgear was on the head of a rookie, Dave Browning, who stuck it right into the football, Len, and he forced it right out of Barty Smith's hands. So the Raiders come up with a very, very big turnover of their own. Of course, Green Bay has intercepted Stabler 4 times today. That's the 3rd turnover for the Green Bay Packers. What does a young club feel? It's like letting the air out of the balloon at this point.
Yeah, it is. That's where a veteran ball club can overcome